Hey Makiel, how you doing? Is my chat working? I don't think I saw your thing pop up or not, so maybe it's not working. Sometimes, uh, after not streaming for a while, I guess it has like a problem. So I'm just gonna see if I can figure that out. Should be good now. Yeah, so the chat, I just forgot to turn on the YouTube as well, so should be okay. But yeah, you're doing good. That's good. I'm doing good as well. What I'm planning to do for this stream is ink some, or not ink, color some inks that I've done traditionally. I don't think I streamed this. Mm, I did record it though. I don't think the short is released yet on YouTube, but it'll probably be released tomorrow if it's not today. I didn't actually check. Um, yeah, it's basically this. I don't know if it's worth doing narration on shorts. Because the time you have to put in, at least for me, the time I have to put into like figuring out what to say and all that stuff doesn't seem worth it. Because shorts either pop up or they don't pop off. I can try to color this as well, I think. But for now, let's do this one. Not posted yet? Okay. Yeah, I forgot what exactly what time, date and time I scheduled it. Mm. We'll check it out. Yeah. It's a little more complicated, I guess, um the auto time lapse that you get in Clip Studio and digital programs. They kind of record it for you. Like this one's recording it for me right now, so I'll have the colored portion separated. But recording from the phone means that you have to clip the recordings together and edit them and all that stuff. So a little bit more work. But why is the drawing pretty? This is a VTuber. She's a historian, so she actually does history lectures and stuff. Sometimes she basically, I guess she mostly plays history or strategy type games, sports games too, I guess. Apparently, but yeah, this VTuber is Cleoite. I think that's how you say her name. Her name will be tagged in the short tomorrow. I'm trying to pull up her reference so I can sample the colors. Okay, so really light brown hair, uh, dark red wineish color for her beret. That's apparently a beanie. Okay, I see. The only VTuber I watch are Vanny, Max, Dahlia, Mitz, and Kira Star. I don't think I know any of those, but I'm guessing those are like indie VTubers, right? I feel like I might recognize Kira Star, but let's see. Most of the ones I watched when I started were like singers. Oh, it's an artist. Are they mostly art tubers? I guess. Kira Star is my favorite. Hmm. Kira Star VT. Okay. Kira Star VT. Uh, Kira Star VT. I guess add VTuber. Oh, real life stuff has happened. Nothing bad, I promise. Oh, they're on like a hiatus. They're on a hiatus right now, I guess. Oops. How does overlay work? Oh no, I don't want that. No, I don't want that either. Multiply. Let's just stick with. Wait, let me try one more. Color. What does color do? It does something, not what I want it to do though. Hey Cherry, how you doing? I'm doing good. Um, this is a traditionally inked art, and I scanned it in to work on it. I should have scanned it in at a higher resolution. Now that I kind of see how much it, or see how large the image is. But I'm gonna color it digitally, and then I'm gonna color it with alcohol markers. I don't know. Uh, if I'll do that soon or later because there's a bunch of videos that I want to watch about how to use alcohol markers. Yeah, I should have scanned it bigger. Saw you live on Twitch. Too bad I'm not signing. Yeah, I go live pretty much everywhere. Twitch has music, but it also has ads, so it depends on what viewer experience people want. That's cool. I thought it was digital before you told me. Yeah, it's pretty clean. There'll be a short tomorrow, so you'll see the process. Oh wait, you don't have to even wait. I can show you the process now. Where is it? Here. Yeah, so I'm using the same uh, Chinese pens that I was using before. I want to try dip pen though, so maybe I'll get the confidence to do that. But the paper that I was using, that was the main reason that I was doing this test. It's decent, but it still kind of bleeds a little bit. So if I'm doing something with like ink work like this, it's fine. But if I'm doing something with more ink, then I should probably use the heavier paper. That will be the next test. So cool, thank you. And if the papers work out, um, that'll be really good because these papers are pretty cheap. Like if you were to search up uh, comic book paper or something, it would be a lot more expensive. But this is basically the same paper. So it's just a marketing thing, I guess. If you call it comic book paper, maybe the quality's a little bit more like thick or something, but it's not actually that much better than a cardstock. There's just something about sped up sketching that I find super satisfying saying. Also nice, those pens are very good as always. Yep, I like those pens a lot. I should probably like buy a bunch more of them, but right now I think I have enough. I'm becoming an not becoming, I am an arts hoarder. Supplies, hoarding art supplies. I need to start using my stuff instead of just buying it on sale and then letting it accumulate. Oh, um, so here's something that I tend to do, but a lot of other people don't. I've noticed. Um, but the eyelashes, I tend to prefer them as the actual hair color. They can be darker sometimes because it helps it stand out, but I don't know. I think it has like a special look to it when it's the actual hair color, especially on like lighter hairs. But I guess it also depends if the character's wearing like makeup or something. Maybe the eyeliner makes it darker. Hey thing, how you doing? We're digitally coloring a traditionally inked um drawing. Good, that's good. I'm doing pretty good as well. Wasn't able to stream for like almost the whole of last week because of uh circumstances out of my control. But I'm glad that I can come back now. Same RIP. Just a few weeks ago, my art teacher offered some pens and she said she was trying to get rid of them. She said I could take all of them. I have enough pens already, but still. There's something I need to fix with this tool. It just dragged a layer, which means that the modifier key settings is incorrect. object. Yeah, it's doing that. All right, if I go to heavy ink, what does that do? Okay, it turns it to none. All right. Um, all right, I'll just turn it to none then. The reason I do that is because sometimes I'm pressing the control key to change my function, and then it's dragging the entire layer that that's a function you basically. I don't see how you could ever want to do that because you could just press the object tool instead of that, but depends, I guess, on what you want. Today we got Subway, nice. Haven't had Subway in a long time. I still love collecting pens, even though I have a bunch of them from like 2018. That's a long time. Do they still work? Mine surprisingly still work from like. I have markers from maybe like 2012, and they surprisingly still work. I guess we'll find out if they work well when I get to like actually using them on stream. They're alcohol markers. So alcohol markers, because of alcohol being really light, uh, sometimes they can become dry easily because alcohol can vaporize pretty easily. I got the order, the boss. It has lettuce meatballs, lettuce meatball. Oh wait, you mean lettuce meatballs, pepperoni, and okay, yeah. I was like, what is lettuce meatballs? um, if I ever say pepperoni and it's like that, it's because I was talking to my friend and I spelt it like that. So no, oh, I thought you were saying it like that, like pepperoni. I thought you were doing like an Italian. Thought you were doing that, but I haven't had Subway since last year. Yeah, I don't remember when I last had it. It's probably been several years at this point. Um, Junk food in general. I don't think I really like. If I ever go and get something, it's pizza usually. It's a me, yeah. Mario, Mario vibe. Oh, I forgot this eyebrow. My friend can't come to my birthday after a 5 year friendship still? What is that? Why? Parents maybe? I don't know. I used to always find Mario very silly. I still find him very silly. Those Italian, or little Italian dude that collects mushrooms and jumps on turtles. Yeah, and like, um, what's it called? Goes down pipes and shoots fireballs whenever he gets a flower or something. I think that was maybe one of the first games I played, but I played it on a floppy disk. If you guys know what that is. So yeah, probably one of the first games I played. Yes, and swims underwater. Once upon a time, he couldn't swim. I remember back in the day, there was like all these characters who quote unquote couldn't swim, but it was because of the technical limitations of hardware. And a lot of the characters didn't have voices because same thing, technical limitations. Or I should say they didn't have like fully voiced uh, dialogue. I only know so much about Nintendo technology. They tend to do things that are pretty innovative and then fall flat on their face. I don't know why. Like maybe it's like they're scared of taking. No, it can't be scared of taking risks because they developed a lot of the tech, and then they just don't really do much with it. Like for example, the tech that the Wiimote uses, they've had that tech for a couple decades, like with the Duck Hunter and all that stuff. And for some reason, I feel like it was better back in those days. I don't remember the Duck Hunter controller using like power, or maybe it did and the battery didn't run out often. I don't know, can't remember. I remember I used to think a Wii was its own separate thing from Nintendo when I was younger. I don't know why I thought that, but it was pretty obvious. It was a Nintendo product, yeah. I don't know if it still is, but last I checked, it was Nintendo's most successfully selling console. Maybe even the most successfully selling console ever. I don't know if that's true or not though. I can't remember. But yeah, I'm still waiting for a Pokemon game where you can like directly control the Pokemon. I don't care if they have to like limit it to the original 152. I want them to make like a proper Pokemon game or a different one, I guess. Um, where you can do that. There was one where I think you could kind of do that, but it was like limited in scope. It was like a Pikachu game or something. Think so until the Switch became a thing. Yeah. I remember really wanting to play the Pokemon games as a kid, like Pikachu. For me, if if I'm gonna play a Pokemon game, I'm not gonna know like 90% of the Pokemon. So it feels like, I don't know, maybe I aged out or something, something like that. Because at this point, I don't know how much they have. They probably have over 1,000, right? But yeah, Pikachu still a cutie. Still one of the nicest designs and everything. 1,000? There are 1,000, or are there more? His design is very recognizable. Yep. Apparently, I don't know if it's. It might be Pokemon. It might be Pikachu, but also like Mario, um, and like some other characters are more recognizable than like Mickey Mouse. Like in the West, we think Mickey Mouse is like everyone knows Mickey Mouse, but apparently there are more recognizable characters. That's pretty cool. 100 or 1,025. Oh dang! They gotta stop. They gotta just stop. I think it's this color. I'm approximating. Um, yeah, I would. I'm just gonna go with this color. All right. Don't need to worry about the overlap because I'm gonna do a canceling trick. A canceling trick. That sounds like I'm gonna cancel some. I'm gonna do a selection trick, a selection delete trick. Oh yeah, I think I know what trick you're talking about. Yeah, only real artists know this trick. It's very cool. I never understood how it works. Very easy. I'll quickly kind of I'll show it right now actually. I'll just do the border of it so we can get this part out the way. So it's overlapping the hair. It's kind of gonna do that because they're both on multiply. Um, and what you can do is because this layer in clip is selectable, you can just select the actual layer and it does the cut for you. And being on this layer, you can just hit delete and it cleans it up. So it's like a really fast way of just getting that out the. Oh, you can quickly cover this up. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically the trick. Similarly, a lot of people that I've seen, they they don't do like the very easiest thing that you can do, which is, let's say that you wanted to isolate the entire drawing here on its own layer. Some of them will go and they will draw the selection on the border, but all you have to do is select the outside and invert the selection so that you have the actual figure itself selected, and then you fill that and you have your layer. But sometimes doing things, I guess, the hard way, not that the selection of like drawing the selection for these would be like a waste of time, right? But things like painting manually instead of using the fill, I can understand why people might want to do that. The fill tool isn't perfect anyway, so. But yeah, that trick that I did is it should be available in all programs because I think you can do it in, I think you're Procreate or something, right? You can probably do it in that. I did do something silly. I made like a noise filter that prevents me from filling using the fill tool. Maybe if I get rid of that, the layer that has the noise filter, I'll be able to fill. Let's see. No. It's because it's a scan, and scans are not clean. Like if I zoom in, there's a lot of artifacts and stuff. Ibis might have it too. You'd have to check though. Photoshop definitely has it. Procreate, it should have it. I'd be surprised if Procreate doesn't have it. It's just difficult to know how to access the features because it's obviously like an iPad exclusive app. Ask me I have Ibis Paint. Oh, okay. Um, so if I wanted to select the contents of a layer in Ibis Paint, right? Let's say if I wanted to select all the pixels on the hair layer. In Clip Studio, all I have to do is hold Control or Command and tap the layer, and it selects the whole thing for me. Does Ibis Paint have an equivalent? I remember trying Procreate for the first time. It was so cool. Like, oh my god, it was so easy to work. Yeah, that's the nice part about Procreate. I just can't figure out how to do the complex stuff, but I think it's because I've just been working with Clip Studio for too long that everything I do in it is like everything I do in digital art is like tuned to how to do it in this program. There's another program as well called Infinite Painter. That one's pretty good as well. Well, use Ibis Paint on iPad, so there's no control option. Yeah, I think you can like if you have a wireless keyboard, you can technically um set it up, but I don't know if Ibis has support for keyboard in the program itself. Procreate does, but I don't know if Ibis has it. No, I could use Ibis Paint on PC, but that version I would have to pay for. Oh, I didn't even know they had a PC version. I heard that Procreate is looking into going on. I don't know if it was PC or if they were branching out to Android as well, but I don't know if they've actually gone ahead and done any of that. I know they had like an animation version of their software, but I don't know if it was actually that good or not. It might be good for like short animations, maybe. If I get a more powerful iPad one day, a long time into the future, maybe I'll try it out. What were you saying? I was putting water in my hair because it'd be dry. Your water damaging your hair. You shouldn't put water in it. You should put oil in it. Olive oil. I don't have the ability to do so, unfortunately. Plus, I'm just better off watching an ad for paid brushes. I don't like it, but it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, they have a PC version, but I heard it's not as good. But like, yeah, it probably is not properly coded for the PC. Plus, if you're gonna do the PC, you might as well get this program. This is the ultimate program. Not sponsored. Um, Procure Dreams. Yeah, that's what it was called. Procure Dreams. I come back in a few minutes. I don't know. All right. Well, if you don't come back, thanks for stopping by. Um, I guess we'll see. Thanks for stopping by. Uh, I need a gold color now. I mean, I guess I could technically use the same color as her hair. I'll just make it more yellow. And maybe slightly more saturated. Yeah, I think that will work. This will work. Oh, what does this do? Oh, I guess I won't use that. Um, yeah, I'll just delete that. Alright. Now because I got the bigger masses done, which is the thing you should do if you're gonna use this technique is get the bigger parts done first. Because then when you rough fill all of the smaller parts, it becomes very easy to, I guess, like cut them out. We'll put that as multiply, select this, delete, and it's clean. So easy. I used Clip Studio when it first came out. It didn't work out, unfortunately. Did you use it on your iPad, or I heard it was really buggy on the iPad when it first came out, but um, on PC it's been pretty good. Very full storage at the time, and unfortunately I had to remove it. It does take up a lot of space, especially when you have a video recording on. Um, Before the new update, video recording was taking up way too much space. They actually reduced it, and it still takes up a lot of space. Bit buggy too, and it was on iPad. Yeah, yeah, that sounds like it. I was thinking about doing it on iPad a couple years back, like exclusively on iPad, but I saw a lot of bad things, like it wasn't optimized or whatever, and of course the space issue being a big problem. I was thinking like, oh, I'll buy a nice iPad instead of a new computer, and I won't have to buy like a new drawing display or anything like that, and then I can also take it anywhere I want, etc., etc. But I decided against it because it didn't seem like it was optimized. And I would need a computer anyways at some point, so. Mm, I should probably just clean up right now. Used to have a PC a while ago. It broke down. That was very old. I think this one here that I'm working on is it's at least 8 years old. I think. Um, I usually buy a new one every like 10 years. And I usually don't really play games on PC, so it doesn't need to be the best. But I think this time when I replace it, probably gonna buy like something more powerful because I wanted to be able to video editing and stuff. I used to play web games. Color of the glasses. They look dark, but not black. Like a dark brown maybe. Or maybe they're just the same color. No, wait, no. The frame of it, like the metal part, is the same gold color, but the other parts are a dark brown, I think. Oh, this is something that I guess might happen a lot. I um I noticed things that I didn't do in the line art, and I can't go back and fix it. I mean, technically, I can. I can just use a digital pen and draw that part, but I kind of don't want to. Like the part of your glasses that rest on your nose, that separate part. I didn't draw that. And I didn't draw the details of the button. It's too late now. She has golden eyes. I'm gonna keep the color simple. One sec. I forgot that I left my snacks on the counter. And I gotta get ready for bed. I was not talking to you as always. I'm gonna chat in some ways. Have a good night. Yep. Have a good rest and have a good day tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. Finally, the skin. Close enough. Oh, last part here. I'm gonna put all these into a folder, normalize all of them, multiply the folder. Maybe this will work here. Let's see. Yeah, it works. What the? That's strange. Well, I'll just keep it this way then. Oh, I just realized the whole time I wasn't streaming to kick. Whoops. Oh well. I think I probably need to end anyway. I'm kind of tired. Need to rebuild stamina for stream, I guess.